So the idea is to use the market as pretty much the way to stay with your money. So that's why you don't want to hold cash, and you're just taking out the money from those spots when the market shoot up to a very high number on a relatively short period of time. And one way that you can track if it's a good time to get the money off or put the money in is by measuring the policy that is being implemented on the liquidity side of the money. And in this case, I'm investing in the United States, so I track the Fed's policy of the United States. And while there's people being confused on prices or in certain graphics, like there's people already saying, oh, but Nasdaq is pretty much close to the previous all-time high, it's actually a little bit higher. Yeah, but if you track liquidity, you understand that liquidity is just starting to go up, which means that they're just starting to inject money back into the economy. And the tendency over time is you'll have periods where the money is being injected into the economy and giving out to people, and that makes everything go up, just like inflation, but every investment tends to go up. So it's the period of time of the bull market when you have completely unfundamental stocks shooting up like a 3-4x in a matter of 1, 2, 3 days. So it's complete madness. You just understand, okay, this sounds too crazy to be true, but it is. So yeah, if there's a person that is happy that just 4x his money on a house over 30 years, you can just do the same on a random stock on the market. Of course, that if it's a random stock, you don't know if it will shoot up. That's why we use fundamentals of companies and just analyze the companies from the inside and their products and how they are operating, how they are doing with their cash, how they are expanding the companies and everything. So we can accurately decide the best companies to put money in. And I love the startup space, okay? So I just pick the best startups that I can find on the markets. And even if I'm picking some startups that will just go bankrupt, I just need a single one to be succeeded. And on the bull run, the capital that is going into that place will be so much, because there's startups with crazy low valuations that you just understand that you can essentially do between something like a 30 and 100x on a single bull run. Okay, you have startups that I've seen the past bull run, like even with no product. I've seen startups with no product just being launching into the public markets. So a recent launch IPO, and no product at all. A product will be starting to be produced. Was like, I saw that, I think was 2021, and the product will be starting to be made on 2025. And it went public by a price of, I think was $40, and shoot up to like 250. Okay. So yeah, if something like this can happen on some non-fundamental startups, the ones that are actually with very low values right now, like you can find good companies with $1 on the stock, which is crazy. So it's very easy for that to go on a bull run from $1 to actually $100 or even more. And there's even ones below $1. So if it's a 50-cent stock and it goes to 100, you make twice as much that if you bought at $1. Okay? So essentially, you should look at the downturns while the fundamentals stay still on where, like, in where you're just putting the money. Just look at it at average down situation opportunity that you have. That's pretty much how you should think. Okay? And then you allocate to a couple of companies, and if some of them just fail, the others will succeed. Will just giving more money than the money you lost on the ones that failed. So this is my personal strategy, and then we adapt the strategy. So for the clients, there's clients that rather stick to earning something like 20% per year, which is pretty much a normal situation if the markets are just going up. And in that case, we allocate to another type of companies. Okay? So regarding what you want in terms of your money goals, you just allocate in a different way.